it's not mental health. Let's be real here. Depression and anxiety, where did it come from? Is it an imbalance that you were born with? No. You smoked and jerked yourself retarded. That's what happened. You smoked one too many blunts while being fat, ugly, and poor. And all that weed gave you psychosis. And it just kept telling you things about you that are real, that are true. So you're smoking your blunt, fried your brain to death. And you hear these echoes in the back of your mind, your subconscious mind. You're fat, you're fat, you're fat, you're fat. You're poor, you're poor, you're poor. Ugly nigga, ugly nigga, ugly nigga, ugly nigga. Over and over and over, that marijuana is beating you down. And the worst part of it all, it's beating you down with the truth. You are fat, you are ugly, and you are poor. These are all facts. You ever notice how a lot of these rappers, you see them popping all these pills, smoking all these blunts, and they're just fine with it? Why is that? Why do you think that is? You watch your favorite rapper. He's strung out on drugs. Look at Finesse 2 Times yesterday. The viral video of Finesse 2 Times. Look at these riveting images of Finesse 2 Times yesterday on his Instagram Live. Guy looks like Edgar from Men in Black. Look at him. Look at his eyes. Water. Give me sugar water. Oh, yes, water. More water. Sugar water. And you watch these images of your favorite rapper strung out on drugs, and you think, well, I can do the same. He looks cool while he's strung out on drugs. He's a crackhead, and he looks amazing. I can do the same. This is how stupid people are. Finesse 2 Times, yes, he's unattractive. Yes, the guy's overweight. Yes, the guy is a junkie strung out on drugs on Instagram Live. But Finesse 2 Times has an audience, and that audience supports him. He gets thousands of dollars, tens of thousands per month. He has about $300,000, $400,000 sitting nice in his bank account. What does that mean? He doesn't have to go and get a factory job. He doesn't have to stress about paying his bills, being backed up on his bills. Wait till Finesse 2 Times goes broke and then see what happens. Then we're going to start seeing Mr. Finesse 2 Times an advocate for mental health. Crying like a hoe-ass nigga about his mental health problems like if we give a fuck. Guys, there are rules in place for this type of stuff. You want to smoke a blunt every now and then? That's fine. But there are rules to this game. If you don't follow the rules, you will smoke yourself retarded. And what are the rules? Okay, you want to smoke a blunt? You got to go to sleep early. You got to sleep at least 8 hours. That's just rule number 1. Rule number 2, got to drink a lot of water. Yeah, because where do you get the balls? You're walking around smoking blunts at 8 in the morning, and the first thing you do is you get a Slurpee from McDonald's. Piss smells like gasoline. Piss smells like Castro GTS motor oil. Dark brown urine. What's going on there? No. If you're going to smoke weed, you got to be extremely hydrated. And by hydrated, I mean water. Walk around like a zombie all you want, smoked out of your mind, but at least be drinking water. Sugar water. And that's just the bare minimum, by the way. At least be extremely hydrated. Piss has to be clear white. Rule number 3, you cannot watch porn anymore. If weed is that important to you, you're not allowed to watch porn. I mean, my nigga, pick a struggle. You're frying your brain twice, double trouble for your brain. By the way, all these things that I'm talking about, people know about it. If you smoke weed, people can tell. Same thing with porn. You watch porn, people can tell you watch porn. It's written all over your face. People can tell. People can sniff the stuff out. And because people can tell, you get a certain feedback from people. You don't know why it's happening. Why am I getting a negative feedback from people? I guess people just don't like me. So what do you do in return? You smoke more and you stroke your beef for, I'm gonna up it up. I used to stroke my beef for 1 hour. Now I'm gonna bump it up to 2 hours per day. Fuck everybody. Fuck the world. And while I'm gonna drink a mocha frappe from McDonald's to make my piss smell like death. Do you see where we're going here? Of course you're gonna smoke yourself retarded. Of course you're gonna get depression. Of course you're gonna get anxiety. You just stroked your beef. You smoked a blunt. Now you smell like an ashtray. And you were stroking your beef for God knows how long. So now all that aroma, all that dick stain is going in your hands. An invisible dick stain is all over your hands. And it releases an aroma up in there in the atmosphere, some pheromones. And bitches can smell it. They can smell it. And so they give you a negative feedback. And then now this makes you sad. So what happens now with your depression and anxiety? Because now you have depression and anxiety. You shelter yourself at home. Smoked another blunt to comfort yourself. Watch another hour of porn. Feeling kind of hungry, let me eat some food to comfort myself because the world is against me. Fuck the world. Nigga done smoked himself retarded in his apartment. Nigga done smoked himself retarded. Look at him. Look at the condition of this guy. Look at the condition of you right now. You're sitting at home. You just ate your Popeyes order, your $40 Popeyes order. You drank a whole bunch of fucking disgusting juice. You just finished smoking a blunt. You're sitting on the couch. Your subconscious mind is telling you you're fat, you're ugly, you're retarded. Your pants are down to the ground because you just finished smoking a blunt. You just finished eating your Popeyes order that costs $40 from Uber Eats. Now you're farting, stroking your beef, and watching the most hardcore porn on an 80-inch screen TV you just got from Target for $200. And then you wonder why you have depression and you have anxiety. Now look, I'm not going to be a hypocrite. Do I smoke? Of course I smoke. I'm a black maxer. My whole thing is being a black guy who smokes a blunt and works out for 2 hours at the park doing 100 pull-ups, 300 pull-ups a day. That's literally my entire philosophy. Smoke a blunt and work out in the sun for 2 to 3 hours. At nighttime when I smoke, when I get home from work and I smoke a blunt at nighttime, by the way, I don't even smoke an entire blunt. I take maybe 2 to 3 pulls and that's about it. I get home. I wash my face. I brush my teeth. I hydrate myself. I drink about 2 cups of water right after smoking a blunt. And then I sit in my living room and start doing karate moves for about 20 to 30 minutes. Then I do pull-ups and I do push-ups. And then I take all my clothes off and stare at myself in the mirror for about 20 to 30 minutes. And then I start joking for about 5 minutes right before going to bed. Go to bed early, by the way. Going to bed early. I got to get my beauty sleep. I'm going to be an idiot smoking weed, no problem. I got to get some sleep. I got to do karate moves. I got to do pull-ups. I got to stretch. I got to drink a lot of water. I got to eat a lot of fruits. And I got to joke the shit out of my schlong. Those are just the rules. Not following these rules will lead you down a road of smoking yourself retarded. Constant negative feedback, which leads you to do even more retarded shit. That's how you end up finding yourself on the couch crying, stroking your beef, farting with your pants down to your ankles while watching porn. Smoking weed is meant for you to eat fruits. It's meant for you to stretch. It's meant for you to just lather up your skin with moisturizer and drinking sugar water. Sugar water. Give me more sugar water. And flexing your muscles and going in the sun. And having sex with fat girls. Handing out back shots, slow stroke back shots.